Hi. Would you like to know the secrets of my organization? Why I'm succeeding? Why my organization is able to make 10x? Interested in knowing about it? Then this will be useful to you. Irrespective whether you're a small entrepreneur or a big businessman or a big business, this is a universal concept which has been proven more than 100 years. 100 years in business. Okay, so this comes from my favorite author. Last 20 years I've been reading this book. You also might have heard about it, but let me also show you that book. This book is sold 3 million copies has been sold. So this book is from G to G, good to great. Okay, Jim Collins, my favorite author. I read it 20 years ago, but at that time I was struggling. I was not struggling. I was just upcoming executive. I didn't make much information to me. I was not mature enough to absorb it. Now, being an owner of my own Mind Restore Corporation, and which is psychological services, and this fits into my vision of application. Okay, so let me talk to you about in Good to Great. What actually Jim Collins talks about is he has taken a success story of the success, identified the successful habits of successful companies. Okay, let me say. So how he did it? That he is a professor in Stafford University. He took a 1,400 successful companies. Okay, and they were already successful, but he took a track record of somewhere between 25 to 50 years. And those organizations, public trading company, because the data was available to him, 1,435 organizations were selected, and out of which ultimately, with all his filtering mechanism, he identified only 11 companies. 11 companies. And in order to know success trajectory, what is one curve goes like this. I would say it's like one goes into the a state of 110 degrees. That is last 15 years, same performance, two companies. And after 25 years, one has taken extremely 10x, 10x revenues and 10x productivity, where there is a dip into uh, out of these this successful band, so that you can have a comparison practice of. It is like you are studying twins who are born to same mother, same father, same environment. One is a super success, one is a, I would say, not a super success. So that is how this became very interesting. So this such organization is driven by three steps. Step one is the hedgehog concept. The hedgehog concept. What is a hedgehog concept? That is one I will talk about. The hedgehog concept. Hedgehog concept. You can say it is the mental blueprint they carry in their mind. Every employee carries a blueprint in the mind. That is called a hedgehog blueprint. Hedgehog blueprint in the mind. And the second thing is the persons who enter the company, calls up the bus, whether the organization is the bus, and who enters and who comes out, maybe the hands and legs, in fact the muscle. And the third is the level 5 leadership, the spirit behind driving the leadership. Level 5 leadership is a leadership where the person is humble but ferocious in the company goals, uh, company targets. He is humble, and at the same time, and his vision is to take the company beyond his life. He may disappear, but the company will not disappear. Company will flourish, multiply 10x, 20x. These are the few parameters under which this has worked. So, yeah, I'm also into an area where my mission is to help 1 million young couples. It should become a university, and maybe the university will have its own next generation people to run the university, and the next generations go on. That is my mission and a vision. Now, coming to the concept of hedgehog, what I appreciated hedgehog concept is hedgehog concept consists of three circles. You know, hedgehog is an animal which has got full of spikes. Is an animal. it flocks on the ground, and whenever it has got the same routine way of doing things, it is not very creative, very simple, very humble. It always goes on like that. An enemy comes, it just closes itself with a spherical wall. The spear is full of spikes, thorns. So no enemy can attack that. So it has got its own truth, and if anything is there, it goes into a sort of a locking of itself, so that enemy, even if you want to hit, he cannot hit it. The secrets are very, very clear. That is a hedgehog concept. So the three circles. The circle number one is what you are. In fact, it talks about your passion. Passion. Number one, passion. Second is your talent or a skill. Third is the economic driver. What is the passion? Passion is, according to Enneagram, E2 is my passion. Social service is my passion. One to one, so you can say, helping people is my passion. Okay, that means any person inside my organization, my staff, should have this blueprint of doing service to the person, uh, service to the person, and one is service to the passion. Sorry, one second. I got a message. I got disturbed. One second. So that is the whole the philosophy is like that. Every meeting, every drive should fulfill the condition of these three. That is, suppose we'll talk about it first. First is the concept. One is so if you talk to me about my passion is very, very clear. As the CEO's passion is to do service at one-to-one level, very clear. So coming to the next is the talent. What is the skill? My skill is what skills I am good at, what skills I am not good at. Number one skill I am good at is one-to-one counseling or one-to-one counseling. I am good at that. One-to-one counseling, one-to-one consultancy, one-to-one I am good at that. That's what becomes my core skill. What I am not good at, not that I am a failure. I am not good at maybe teaching, maybe training, maybe tutoring, maybe giving instruction. I may not be successful. That is the reason I call it what I'm not good at. So we have to identify what you're good at, what you're not good at. Number one. Second thing, what drives your passion? My drives your passion is my help, social service, and the economic denominator is that which success. Every business has got an economic denominator. How do you define your own economic denominator? You have to define per unit. It can be the number of hours versus the number of returns, or it can be the ratio of input versus input. Every company has to drive its own economic returns. Okay, so my industry store had a meeting, and we decided that our economic return will be measurable. Will be a different measurable parameter. Number one is the feedback per unit. What is the feedback per unit? The client gives feedback, client gives the service, client gives the feedback. So last year, one calculated, we began with 31,000 as investment, and for 31,000 rupees invested, we got around 31 clients. They were the root clients, and the people. We got three type of consultancy. First is basic consultancy. Next, we go for the application, then for the training, therefore that multiplies. So directly after investing 31,000, 31 people came for the whole year, and they gave a feedback. So that means it has come out that 1K per feedback. That is one economic parameter. So now I just want to run this flywheel using this economic unit as the parameter. That is, can I encash my feedback? Can I work on my feedback? Can I improve on my feedback? Can I project on my feedback? That is how I am working on it. So there can be some more measures. So this is how we made a beginning, and last 5 years we have escalated by 5x. We have escalated by 5x. So now the second shift is we have our own bus, but bus got disturbed because of the COVID parameters. We are again in the process of rehiring the candidates. And even in very high candidate testing, we try to find out what is it. Similarly, we try to find the passion of the customer, the passion of the employer, passion of the employee, passion of the customer. It can all these three align. Can the three align this? So this is how this has concept has been made, and I will in further cases I will be talking about how I am achieving my mission of 1 million couples. Right? Thank you. Thanks a lot.